What's going on, guys? K-Bash Custom here, coming at you with another video, tutorial slash video. I can't really show you guys what I did because it's already glued on, but I can talk you through it. It's really simple. The hardest part is separating the head from this top piece here. But the MCU Ronan figure came on the 10th anniversary wave. It's like pretty much one of the only 10th anniversary figures I got besides Hulk and the Hulkbuster, because I got those on clearance. Not that I don't like the 10th anniversary stuff. It was just, I don't know. A lot of this stuff, I guess I didn't like it because I didn't buy it. A lot of this stuff, and the price was kind of high. Like, he was $30. Or was he 25? He was 30 at GameStop, you know, gouging GameStop is what I call him. I'm going to bring him closer so you can see what I'm talking about, what I did. The camera angle is a bit different. I'm actually using a different app on my phone, so let me know how you guys like this angle from my last angle. It's a bit sketchy, but I figure if I keep my arms out of the way, it should be all right. I'm going to bring them a bit closer so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Hopefully it's enough light. I think that's enough light. So, I don't know if you guys know, or anyone who doesn't have this figure, but these shoulder pads and the hood here are attached to this head. Let me get the light. The shoulder pads and the hood are attached to this head, and it makes a... it makes a hilarious sight when you see it. I'll put a picture right here. Shout out to Foosh for that picture, by the way. When I saw his review of this figure, it just made me laugh. I giggled for a while. But yeah, I didn't like that at all. That was, I don't know what Hasbro was doing. A lot of people say it makes sense because of how it's designed, and I don't think that makes sense at all. There's plenty of opportunity they could have even put a peg here in the back on the top. It could have just been a peg glued in, because these aren't even attached. These things here aren't attached to the hood. These are attached to the figure. So I don't know. It just made zero sense to me. There's plenty of ways they could have did. They could have put pegs in the shoulders. They could have put pegs in the tops of the shoulders and secured it that way. I don't know. A lot of people said it makes sense the way they did it. Not to me, because he didn't move like that in the movie. It was just silly. So one of my friends in a Facebook group, he put it in a group chat we're in. He posted it, and he didn't do it yet, but I wanted to do it. So when I got this Ronan figure, it was the first thing I did. I'll tag his Instagram here. But yeah, Josh Customs, by the way, he put me onto this, and he did it. But like I say, he didn't glue it down yet. But let me get into it. I'm talking. He does have his hammer. His hammer's right here. But yeah, pretty much the head is a separate piece now. So his head turns. And I know in the movie he doesn't turn his head much anyway, so this doesn't bother me, it being glued down. I know they wanted to give you a pretty good range, Hasbro did, with the other way, but this way doesn't bother me because his head didn't move. Like, he didn't turn his head all the way to the left and all the way to the right in the movie, so it didn't matter. The only thing this does is it makes it really hard to turn the head, because you have to put some force on the front, on his chin, really. I mean, you can do it. It just takes a little coercing to do. But yeah, his head's separate from the hood now, so he can look up. He can look up. He can look down. Let me move the torso back. He can look up. He can look down. And yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the articulation. And I don't think with that much articulation, I don't think it hinders anything, because like I said, Ronan in the movie, his hood was a hindrance anyway. It's part of the suit. So I don't think that had anything to do with... it doesn't make the figure worse. It doesn't make the figure worse. Let me say that. It makes it a lot better, because you get the range of motion that you would need. Like, well, see, that's a bit far, but you can see what I'm saying now. Like, his head does turn, and it does what it needs to do, even though it looks kind of silly, Barry, to have his head in his hood. But you can do what you need to do. Like, it really does everything you want it to do. And turning it back as a breeze. There it is. You just get it. And I know he looks like that in the movie. He does look like this at times, where he's looking at someone. And you could totally pull it off now, and the shoulder pads aren't sticking out, and it just doesn't look as wonky as it did, and I love it now. But it's really simple. I'm going to walk you through it right now. I wish I would have recorded it when I did it, but I did it on Christmas Day. Funny enough, because I got this as a Christmas gift. I did this mod on Christmas Day, so there's literally no video of it. So pretty much when you get this figure out of the package, or if you have one on your shelf and you want to do this, it's really simple. You pop the head off, and the shoulder pads and everything on all of this is going to come with it. This whole little hood is going to come with it. And like I said, these are attached to the figure, so you don't have to worry about those. You take that, you can either put it in some hot water or you could blow dry it. Mine was it was glued on like a lot. I don't know why. It was glued on more than normal. So it took me quite a bit of time to get it off. I don't know if they're all like that. This is the only one I've done. So if you're having trouble, try not to cut anything. Don't force anything. Just keep heating it up and keep prying it off and it'll come off. Trust me. Let me see if I can get his head down some more so you can see where it's glued. There it is. So I know it looks wonky, but I don't want to pop the head off because it's not going to go back on. You can see the back of his head is where they really glued it. Let me peel this back too. The back of his head is where they have most of the glue, like right there. You see the glue spot. Oh, if I'm on camera. They put a lot of glue on the back of his head, and that's what the problem was. It's right there too. As long as you put a lot of heat to this, and you can don't hurt yourself, don't burn yourself or anything. And if you're not of the age of doing it yourself, please get a parent, because you can hurt yourself doing this, because you have to put a lot of heat on it. And you pretty much pop this head off. You pretty much it'll separate from the hood, so you get a better it'll give you the look like mine. So once you pop the hood off, he has enough shoulder space as well, and that's what made me do it the way I did it. You can do it any way you want. You can do magnets. You can do however you want to do it. Whatever suits your preference. This is just the way that I did it. Just the way that I did it. This is just the way that I did it because it was better for me. And it was just more practical the way I do my customs. Under here, let me see if I don't want to peel this off. But under there, if you can see in there, there's like a peg. You just trimmed the... Is there a peg in there? Not a peg, but it's like a piece of plastic hanging down. I just trimmed mine. I sanded up here so the glue would stick better. I Gorilla Glued it, and I just held it down like this for like 5 minutes. Just keep the pressure. Make sure you don't get the glue on the joint. Like, my joints still worked. Like, all of his joints, his arms still move up and out, and they're kind of stiff going out, but they still do everything they're supposed to do. Just make sure when you glue this, you don't get glue on the joint, because you can get it stuck. If there's too much glue, it'll get stuck. Remember that. And I don't want anybody blaming me for, them having to buy another Ronan figure. I don't even know what his aftermarket price is going for, so please be as careful as you can. The only time I'm not careful with my figures is if I have more than one. In this case, I do not, and this was a gift, so I was trying to be as careful as possible. But yeah, I do want to put a wash on them. Put a wash on some of them, because I don't remember the red being that bright in the movie. I have to rewatch it, but I don't remember it being that bright. I know there was red, but it wasn't this red. So I want to put a wash on him and just highlight some spots, and I feel like a wash will really bring out a lot of his detail, and dry brush some stuff. So yeah, damn, I didn't even know he had red on his back. That's crazy. Never seen that. But yeah, this is the MCU Ronan figure from the 10th anniversary wave. If you want to mod it, here's the example. Like I said, you can put this on any way you want. You can magnet, super glue. You can use Velcro if that's what makes you comfortable. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know what you guys think about this. I hope you guys like it. It got a lot of response on my Instagram, so hopefully it gets a lot here on YouTube. I don't think... Oh, there's another thing I did too. It didn't really work, but I tried to do the same mod as my Thanos, and I tried to put a hot glue in here because his torso is really loose, but it didn't work. So I mean, you guys could try something. Let me know how it worked out, and we can see where it goes from there, because I really want to tighten up his torso. That's unacceptable in my book. Even though his joint still works and everything, all his joints, even though it still works, I don't like it. I don't like my figures being loose like this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Share this video. If you see it and you want other people to see it, you can always share the video on Facebook. However you want to share it, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That would really help me out a lot. And I'm out.